D, wait for it, delightful.
Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma.
What's up, nerds, and welcome to my Week in Review, where I come to you every Sunday and I bring to you three entertainment stories that I find interesting, and I hope you find interesting too. So why don't we just dive into these stories and talk about them. So you may have heard, but Netflix has canceled Daredevil after 3 seasons. Now, I'm just saying, Jessica Jones is next for sure. Daredevil is worth bringing over to Disney Plus, but with Daredevil being canceled, I mean, it's right now it's pretty clear that Netflix hates Disney's guts, and they feel that they're genuinely threatened with the new streaming service of Disney Plus. And I think that this just shows, like, Jessica Jones is next, and so is The Punisher. I mean, Punisher is done filming its season 2, and Jessica Jones is wrapping up its season 3, and I think that after those two are done, we won't see any more Marvel Netflix shows, which is a bummer, because if you watched season 3 of Daredevil, it was awesome. It was a game changer, in my opinion, and I will be very bummed that it is going to be gone. And you can tell me what you guys think about that below. For my next story, for the first time ever, Sony Interactive Entertainment, aka PlayStation, currently riding on a high of record sales of its PlayStation 4 gaming console, won't be hosting its annual press conference or showing up at all during next year's massive E3 Expo. Sony confirmed their absence in a statement to Variety, and they said, as the industry evolves, Sony Interactive Entertainment continues to look for innovative opportunities to engage the community. They went on to say that they said, PlayStation fans mean the world to us, and we always want to innovate, think differently, and experiment with new ways to delight gamers. As a result, we have decided not to participate in E3 in 2019. We are exploring new and familiar ways to engage our community in 2019 and can't wait to share our plans with you. Now, I'm not a gamer, and I'm not huge into the gaming world, but I do find it very fascinating. And this, like it says in the article, PlayStation, this Sony Interactive Entertainment, aka PlayStation, they've always gone to E3, which is this huge expo with gaming and stuff like that. So, but they won't be going to that, and I liken this to Marvel not going to this year's San Diego Comic-Con. And the reason they didn't go to San Diego Comic-Con is because the only thing they had coming out was Avengers 4, which I hope the trailer drops any day now, fingers crossed. But they didn't go to that because they didn't have anything, and the only thing that anybody was gonna ask them was about Avengers 4, and they're like, well, we're not gonna answer any questions about Avengers 4, so we're just not gonna go. And they didn't go, and everything. But so, and I think that Sony, the only thing they have is PlayStation 5. So I feel that they are going to only get questions about PlayStation 5, and they're like, we're not going to answer any questions about PlayStation 5, so there's really no reason to go. Now, if you're a part of the gaming community and you know more about the Sony Interactive Entertainment and the products that they have coming out, and I'm wrong about this, they're only being PlayStation 5, please let me know. But from what I could find, I couldn't find anything that was huge that they were putting out besides the PlayStation 5. So leave your comments about that down below. I am very interested in learning more about this, and as it continues to go forward. So for my last story, Sony is working on its Spider-Verse sequel and an all-female led spinoff, which will also be an animated movie. Now, this is standard for a movie industry to announce sequels and spinoffs before the movie comes out this December 14th. To show, first, they want to show confidence in the movie that they're putting out. And then the second thing they also want to do is to let viewers like you and me know that the Spider Bus is leaving the station, so you better get on board or get left behind. And now, Now, granted, sometimes these movies don't actually get made because the movie that they're depending on actually doesn't do well in the box office. But from what I've been reading online about Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, that won't be the issue for them. Now, the two movies, they have directors have been attached to both films, but that doesn't necessarily mean that the movies will be made. Although both directors are promising and very talented. First, we have Joaquin DeSantos from Avatar: The Last Airbender and Korra. The Airbender is a fantastic show. I recommend anybody watching it. It's so great, and it's famous for its action sequences, and I think that that'll be great for that movie. And plus, DeSantos will head the Spider-Verse sequel, and I think that it will be promising. And then we have Lauren Montgomery, and she has directed a lot of animated movies, mostly notable, a lot of animated DC movies, and the one that she's most notable for is the Wonder Woman animated movie, which came out in 2009, and I think this movie was great, and I suggest watching it also. It's really good. Now, she is in talks to direct the all-female-led animated Spider-Man movie, which I think this will be fascinating because there's a lot of really cool female Spider-Women, for instance, Spider-Woman, and Silk, who was announced to get her own live adaptation of this character, but I don't know if that's going to happen now that if she's on the animated movie, but that might be where she has a home in the animated Spider-Verse. So those are my 3 stories for you this week. Tell me what you guys thought about them. How do you feel about Netflix canceling Daredevil? I'm bummed. How do you feel about Sony not going to E3? It's very fascinating, in my opinion. And then how do you feel about the Spider-Verse, Into the Spider-Verse, with Miles Morales getting a sequel and another animated movie with females in it? You can leave your comments in the section down below. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. I would greatly appreciate also if you subscribe if you're new to my channel, and you can catch me every Sunday where I bring to you 3 stories in my week in review. I'll check you guys later. Bye. Hey nerds, if you like this video, go ahead and click that Geek What icon and subscribe. And if you like this video, go ahead and join me every Sunday with my week in review.